Most people think that stress affects their mind. Maybe anxiety, poor sleep, feeling overwhelmed. But what most people don't realize is this. One of the first places stress shows up is in your gut. And this can happen quietly. You might notice things like bloating, reflux, constipation, loose stools, maybe some food sensitivities, or just that feeling that something just isn't quite right with my digestion. So today, I'm going to show you how stress can disrupt your gut. But not only show you how stress can disrupt your gut, but what you can actually do about it. Hi, I'm Dr. Myra Reed, and I've spent over 35 years helping patients uncover root causes of things like fatigue, gut issues, inflammation. And one of the most overlooked drivers that I see today is chronic stress affecting digestion. Your body has two main modes, the rest and digest, or the fight and flight. Digestion only works well when your body feels safe. In this state, the enzymes are released to digest your foods, stomach acids work properly, food moves smoothly through the gut, and your gut bacteria stay balanced. But when you shift into the stress mode, everything changes and blood flow moves away from your digestion. But what we're doing is, if you're running away from danger, you're not going to be digesting your lunch in the proper way. That's not the priority. So the problem today is that most people are stuck in this low-grade stress all day long. Maybe it's not those emergencies like we were talking about earlier, but it could be things like work pressure, poor sleep, constant notifications going off, relationship tensions, and really no downtime to recover. And that's when things become chronic and your gut starts to suffer. So you see things like low stomach acid, slow digestion, gut imbalance, that increased gut permeability. Stress doesn't just affect your gut. It changes the microbiome, little gut bacteria that are constantly talking to each other, metabolizing your food, and they directly talk to your brain. So now you have this loop: stress, gut disruption, more anxiety, more brain fog, more fatigue. And this is what we call that gut-brain axis. When the gut microbiome shift from the good bacteria, they start decreasing the good bacteria, and the inflammatory bacteria start increasing, and the gut lining becomes more reactive. And this can look like things like bloating, irritable bowel, IBS, reflux, food sensitivities, but also it causes brain fog because your gut helps regulate those neurotransmitters made in the gut called serotonin. And so inflammation starts rising throughout your body. So when the gut is off, the brain feels off. This is something that I see all the time in my practice. Patients will tell me, I eat clean, but my gut still doesn't feel good. It still feels off. Or I've tried probiotics, different diets, different supplements, but nothing fully works. And the missing piece is often this: the nervous system never switches out of that stress mode. If the body doesn't feel safe, digestion never fully recovers. And here are some signs that stress may be affecting your gut. Symptoms worsen during stress, alternating between constipation and diarrhea, reflux even without food triggers, increased food sensitivities, or your IBS, irritable bowel, starts to flare with the stress. Now, the goal isn't to eliminate stress. That's not realistic. The goal is to help your body return to a calm state. Here are some simple things that help: walking daily, breathing exercises, time out in nature, reducing screen time at night, eating small amounts of food and small moments of quiet. Even a few minutes at a time can shift your body back into that rest and digest mode. And when this happens, your gut often improves naturally. Your body isn't broken. If digestion slows down during stress, it's actually doing exactly what it's designed to do. But when stress becomes chronic, The gut gets stuck in that pattern, and that's when symptoms begin. Understanding this connection is one of the most important steps towards healing. If you found this helpful, I'm creating an entire series on gut health and inflammation because your gut plays a crucial role in so many symptoms that people struggle with. In my next video, I'll be talking about how the gut imbalance drives inflammation and affects things like fatigue, joint pain, brain fog. So make sure you subscribe and follow along. And if you want more on longevity and functional medicine insights, then stay tuned. I'll be sharing new videos every week that I would love for you to follow along and subscribe and follow with me.